I know which fast food I'm going to make that you're most excited about.
So excited.
Fast food used to be the cheap option. Apparently fast food's not so cheap anymore. Prices have risen from 39% to 100% more since 2014. So I'm going to try to make 5 different iconic fast food items at home. I want to find out if it will be cheaper and how practical is it. First, let's get some groceries.
Grocery montage, grocery montage. Grocery
$76.09 for all 5 fast food meals and whatever's left over, which will be a lot. I only have so much stomach and so much time before food goes bad. That's part of the convenience of fast food. The Big Mac, perhaps the most iconic thing in America. I mean, the Statue of Liberty, George Washington, baseball, apple pie, guns, cowboys, Mount Rushmore. There's lots of iconic things, but it's one of them. I'm making 2 of them, one for my lovely wife. 1.7 ounce dehydrated minced onions and rehydrated them. This is the most McDonald's smelling thing of the whole. It's making the whole room smell like McDonald's. Chop up the lettuce. It's an electric stove, but we can add fire to it. We need the middle bun. Some recipes say just use the bottom. It seems too thick. I'm gonna try to cut it in half with this not very sharp knife. The sauce, mayo, dill relish, yellow mustard, white wine vinegar, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder. Oh, that kind of looks like Big Mac sauce. Tastes like McDonald's. Sauce, onions, lettuce. It's so small, I didn't make it flat enough. Look at how tiny that is. Good old American cheese. Boop, boop. More sauce. Onion. Lettuce. Patty. Pickle. Boop. Not bad. I made you a Big Mac.
Only bet.
The patty's so small.
It's not a very Big Mac. I almost got to the meat part. It's delicious.
This does seem to taste like a Big Mac.
It
Quite
tastes
a bit.
a lot like a Big Mac.
This beef tastes better than I remember the Big Mac beef tasting.
McDonald's burger patties always smell kind of weird.
But I don't feel like getting one. This is good enough.
I agree.
I know which fast food I'm going to make that you're most excited about, probably.
So excited.
When it comes to America, is there anything more iconic than Chick-fil-A? Well, probably the Big Mac, Golden Gate Bridge, St. Louis Arches, Empire State Building, hot dogs, super sweet breakfast. Anyway, the nuggets apparently are going to be very easy. I have read on the internet, and the internet never lies, just bare, lightly breaded chicken breasts. They taste the same. Chick-fil-A, what are you doing? Are you just buying just bare? Well, we'll find out. But the sauce requires a little bit of something, something. Not a little something, something. That's a beer. I'm not going to put that in here. That wouldn't. Air fryer. I'm going to go 350. Gotta let it preheat. Some might say recording the other camera is bad filmmaking. I say, probably, I don't, it's fine. 1/4 cup mayo, barbecue sauce, honey, lemon juice, and mustard. So does this look like their sauce at all? Pretty similar.
Pretty similar.
There they are, there they are. Here's one of them. You probably could have just taken a bite.
I'm hungry.
And here's another one. Are you familiar enough with Chick-fil-A to know? Yeah, I probably am not.
The first one is Chick-fil-A, and this is just beer.
You're right! Chickeny. It's good. I can't tell. They're both chicken. This was saltier. I'm gonna guess the second one was Chick-fil-A because it's saltier.
Bingo.
Yeah! Is that why you thought it was Chick-fil-A?
No, you didn't air fry those as long as I would have.
Oh.
So they were just softer.
Chick-fil-A's are definitely saltier.
Yes, they absolutely are.
You want to sauce one of them? Yep, that was Chick-fil-A chicken, Chick-fil-A sauce.
No.
No!
It was Chick-fil-A chicken, your sauce.
Really? They're very similar.
I know.
You know?
Chick-fil-A chicken, Chick-fil-A sauce.
Wrong.
What?
You were right about the chicken.
They're much more similar than I thought when I tasted them over there.
We both thought the homemade sauce was the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Wow.
Opinion alert. I prefer the homemade chicken and homemade sauce better.
I like both chickens. I need the homemade one to be crispier. I agree. I think I like your sauce better.
I made a good sauce, guys. This chicken, if it were crispier, probably would be perfect. This tastes fresher and cleaner, like soap, you know what I mean? No, not like soap.
Yeah, I didn't like the soapiness of it.
Okay. Next, we'll tackle the fast food China is most excited about. But first, let's talk a little bit about money. Figuring out how much you spend each month on food, on fast food, slow food, on purple food, whatever. One app that really helps me with that is Rocket Money, and I would like to thank them for sponsoring this video. Whenever you look up money advice somewhere, the first recommendation is you gotta budget. And that's one of the things Rocket Money can do for you, and it is the best budgeting app I have found. Everything's getting more expensive these days, and one thing that helps me is setting different budgets for different categories of spending. Like for instance, Nom Noms, aka food. aka tasty solids. It'll identify spending habits to show where you can improve. Like for instance, I buy way too much chowder. I see chowder, I buy it. Thank you, Rocket Money, for curbing my chowder habit. Another thing I like is the subscription management. It will show you all the things you're subscribed to that you may have forgotten about and remind you maybe you should cancel this. Like for instance, the Chowder Shouder, a weekly magazine I signed up for when I was drunk on chowder. But seriously, it is the best budgeting app I've tried and it's helped me curb spending. Go to rocketmoney.com/WheezyWaiter or scan the QR code or click the link in the doobly-doo to get started for free and unlock even more features when you sign up for premium. Okay, that food China's super excited about. Is there anything more iconically United Statesian than co-opted Mexican food? The Crunch Wrap Supreme. It's like the Crunch Wrap, but some more. Was there just a Crunch Wrap and then they made a Crunch Wrap Supreme? Is there a difference? I don't go to Taco Bell very often. China does though. Heating up some nacho cheese in the microwave. There, now it's all grounded up in what we call little Taco Bell balls. Taco seasoning, spice derived from the taco tree. Basically just cook it enough so you don't get a beef disease. The beef, nacho cheese, tostada, whoop, spread the sour cream, lettuce, tomato, shredded cheese, another soft tortilla, a smaller one that I cut out. That's pretty good. And then we're gonna toast it. Oh, I burnt it a little. What does the regular Crunch Wrap look like? Oh yeah, definitely not as burnt. That is very good, and it tastes like what I remember the Crunch Wrap tasting like. Okay, let's try this one. Mostly tortilla. Where's the beef? Is there beef in here? I don't even see beef. Where is it? Ah, there is beef in there. Doesn't look like very much. Much more finely ground. It's like almost like a paste. And this tastes way better. Sturdier. This one's like floppy. And this is $7.16. Can you tell which one is the Taco Bell one?
I think I can.
Also, don't eat too much. I want to eat more.
I think this is yours. And this is Taco Bell. And I think that I like this definitely as much.
You're right. I definitely like that one more. I was worried I burnt it, but it's more firm and crunchier.
But now you know how to make them, so I'm gonna ask you to make them all the time.
Okay. What made you think that this one was mine?
Taco Bell Crunch Wraps have a tendency to have component parts in larger quantities in different areas. So it's not necessarily evenly spread across the whole thing.
All right, before this main channel video came out, I posted a short of me making the Crunch Wrap Supreme. Yeah, I did burn it. And many of you said you should have used oil or butter or something. Well, I did this time. It certainly looks better, but it tasted really good before. They're both good. I kind of like the crispiness of the other one. Hard to say which is better. Also, I just threw this together really quickly. The burger was already cooked. I have Taco Bell in my house. This is amazing. The McDonald's French fry. Is there anything more well-known? Taylor Swift, Christopher Columbus, blue jeans, dogs. Okay, but they're really well known, and I'm gonna try to make my version of them. It's gonna involve frying of oil on our stove, and I'm scared. But let's do it. First, you gotta peel your potatoes. I defy you to find anyone who has peeled a potato better. Oh, there's a little bit of peel. Oh, better than this. I don't like cutting stuff on camera. I feel you judging me. Okay, this is taking a while. I basically have forgotten what it's like to be in a state of not cutting potatoes. Did I have a life outside of this? Is this ever gonna end? Who's the creator of the potato verse? I did it. Boiling, and now you're supposed to put in some vinegar. This much? There's also not zero chance that I'll start a fire, but we'll see. I think it's been boiling long enough. Now I gotta drain them, dry them. I'm gonna put them in a bowl. Grapeseed oil. They say peanut oil in a lot of these recipes, but this also has a high heat point, and we don't have peanut oil. So I changed my mind. I'm gonna do them in a smaller pot. This one was on the floor, don't tell anyone. It looks like a thing that's frying. Our tongs broke. I gotta use 2 spoons. Now I'm supposed to pop these guys in the freezer for a little bit. Oh, it says leave them in the freezer overnight. Okay. Reusing yesterday's oil, and while we wait, I'll sing. In the middle of the night. It's all a guessing game for me since I don't have a thermometer I can put in the oil. Makes it more fun though, right? More me. 3 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna keep the rest of them frozen. Kinda look like McDonald's fries. I'm getting optimistic this might work. This looks like a McDonald's fry. Smells like a McDonald's fry. That is very similar. I don't know, man. Just as good or better. I'd like 1 small order of French fries, and that's it. Thank you. McDonald's fries are a bit brighter, probably fried not as long. These smell more like potatoes. These smell, I guess, like potatoes, but like slightly worse. soft with like a little bit of crispiness on the outside, and every single one of them is exactly the same. I think I like these better. This has like some sort of blandness to it and like an aftertaste that I don't like as much. I've always liked McDonald's fries. Don't get me wrong. But this is making me like them less. But this still feels like eating McDonald's fries, just like slightly better. And this was $3.05 for the small. I think that's how much I paid for the potatoes, for all the potatoes. And I have a bunch more in the freezer right now. I was skeptical I was gonna be able to pull this off, and now I think this is the only way I wanna eat them. The Wendy's Frosty. Is there any more iconic American dessert? I mean, apple pie, Hershey's, Snickers, Dairy Queen, arguably, all American desserts. Okay, yeah, well, it's still one of them, okay? And it's delicious. Here's the thing though, it gave me a portion that was 4 cups of chocolate milk, and I'm worried about freezer space. We're portioning it down to 1 cup. Yes, milky. You think Dave Thomas of Wendy's does 1 tablespoon? I don't think so. Pop the milk in there. 7 ounces sweetened condensed milk. How do I divide 7 by 4? What's 7 ounces divided by 4? 1.75 ounces. Okay, that's not bad. Sweetened condensed milk, and we got a scale. I gotta open it, don't I? No, I don't even have a swooper. You know what I'm talking about, a swooper? Because we don't open condensed milk that often, and if we do, we usually use all of it. I ain't using all of it this time. Ugh. Almost there. Oh, too much, pull back. No, we gotta do this right. There it is, perfect. And now we need 2/3 cup Cool Whip. Divided by 4? Well, that's 1/6. I've already done the math. But then how do you measure that? Well, I looked it up, 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons. Boom. I have all this extra condensed milk. Am I ever gonna use this? I don't know. Boop, 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 boop. And then comes the worst thing about this. We gotta put it in the freezer 2 to 3 hours, but we have to stir it every half hour. Because otherwise it'll get ice crystals and stuff all mixed up. Don't know what to do. Who's that, 311? I wanna put it in something smaller. We're gonna try it right here on the counter, right here. Oh, it's not ideal, but I think it's gonna work. Yeah, I just gotta be careful opening and closing it. Frosty! That felt like something that Jim Carrey would say. Instead of the mask, he turns into like Iceman or something. Frosty! You know, something like that. Full honesty time. I mixed up the Frosty. I tasted it. I shot video of my reaction. I lost the footage. My reaction was, it tasted a lot like a Wendy's Frosty, but it had more crystally ice in it. But also, quite good. Now this is the same stuff that was sitting in the freezer frozen for days. I've melted it down a little bit, and now let's try. Wait, let me explain that better. I melted it down completely, and then I waited 30 minutes again and stirred it again, and then waited 30 minutes again and stirred it again until we got back to the Wendy's consistency. That's really good. All the crystal stuff is gone. This tastes straight up like a Frosty. This is really good. That is frosty as f. So what have we learned here? Well, if you crave that specific fast food taste, but you don't want to spend money on the inflated prices these days, you totally can do it at home, and it might even be slightly better. It might be slightly healthier. And it will very likely be cheaper, but not necessarily that much cheaper depending on what you're making. The Crunchwrap, the Frosty, the French fries, not that much cheaper. Making the Big Mac at home saved you a bit more money, and the Chick-fil-A nuggets at home saved you a lot more money. Of course, this all depends on how much fast food and groceries cost where you are, and I also had to estimate how much each oh, my dog is barking while I'm trying to do this narration. And I also had to estimate how much each portion of each ingredient I used cost, but I think it's pretty close. But a couple issues. You're not going to use all of the ingredients you take home all at once. You can cook other things with it, but you still got to make sure you plan well enough to use it all. And also, it does take more time. Sometimes you really don't have the time. And I'm glad I know that I'm capable of making all of these foods. I'm trying to get better at cooking. As we know, my ultimate goal is to be the all-seeing, all-knowing space baby at the center of the universe, and this is one step closer to that goal. Being better at cooking fast food. Thank you. If you would like to support me on Patreon, I am making videos every single weekday on there. Sometimes 10 to 20 minutes, whatever's on my mind. I can give you insights about how I make things, what I'm working on, or just what I think about the world, about general philosophy of creativity, of life, of everything. And if you're unsure, you can just try it for 7 days. So head on over to patreon.com/WheezyWaiter. Thank you for watching, everybody. Now I'm gonna probably go fry up some more French fries. They're just sitting in the freezer. It's kind of awesome. Or maybe I'll just go to Taco Bell. No. Yeah, no.